Hello everybody, hope you are doing well. Well, today we are going to be implementing the search bar view, which is this one. If I write, for example, B, for example, as you can see, there will be filtering, blue. If I click on this button, it should be deleted. When it's empty, we should see this image. And it should be reusable because we are going to be using this search bar in a number of views. So that said, let's start coding. Okay, and first thing I want to be working on my view model. So let's go to our view model. Currently we are passing all the item to our category grid view. If I go to my category grid view, as you can see, I'm giving it view model.items. I don't want to give it all the items. I want to give it all the items only when it's empty. But if I got something being written, I want it to only display the ones that got at least one character in that. So let's go to our view model. And first thing, we need to have a search term, which is this one, what we've been writing. So let's have var search term. It will be of type string and it will be an empty string. And now let's make a filtered items that we will be using. So var filtered items, it will be also an array of item. And here we got two cases. The first case, if it's empty, if our search term is empty, in that case we display all the items. So if search term dot is empty equal true, in that case we will return all the items. If not, if our search term is not empty, well, in that case we will return, in that case we are going to do the filtering, so we will return items dot filter, and here it will be $0 dot. We will check the item name and we are going to use localized case and sensitive contains, and we will give it the search term. Okay, call it system, I forget, also search term, and I will give it the search term. Okay, perfect. Now if I go to my category grid view and instead of giving it view model.items, I will give it view models.filtered items. Now it should be displaying all the items because so far our search term is empty. As you can see, we are displaying all the items. If I go to my view model, for example, and write B here, if I go to my category grid view, it only displays the one that got a B in the item name. So finger crossed it will work perfectly, hopefully. Okay, perfect. As you see, only the one that got a B in the item name. Okay, let's delete the B, let's keep it empty. And now we need to implement our search bar. That needs to be a reusable component. So we are going to go to our component folder under view and we will create a new file from template SwiftUI view and we will call it SearchBarView. Okay, perfect. And our SearchBarView, as you see, it needs the text, which is the search term. So first thing we need add bindable, or add binding, I apologize, var search term of type string. And the second thing we need is to pass the title or the placeholder. In this case, for example, search for ID. Okay, I'm going to call it a title, var title, and it will be of type string. Now in our preview, we need to pass the missing argument. So here, for this one, let's give it dot constant and let's make it an empty string. And for title, let's pass search for ideas. Okay, perfect. Okay, now let's see what we will be building. The first thing you can see, it's a text field, and above that text field we got an image or two images, because as you can see it's an image that change depending on search term is empty or not. So we need a z stack, and in that z stack we will have a text field, and above that text field we will have the image. Okay, so let's start by creating a z stack. Okay, inside that z stack, let's create our text field. Okay, it will have title, and for text we will pass dollar our search term. Okay, perfect so far. And above it, as we said, we got an image with system name. Okay, and for the system name, as you saw, it's when it's empty we got camera, this camera. So, and when it's not empty, I apologize, and when it's not empty we got this one. So it depends. So we will make a test on our search term. If search term dot is empty equal true, in that case we will display camera dot fill. Else, if it's not empty, in that case we will display xmark dot circle dot fill. Okay, which is perfect. And if some of you are asking from where I'm getting this camera dot fill and everything, it's from SF symbols. If I write in SF symbols camera dot fill, as you can see I get this one, which is the one we are displaying here. Okay, perfect. And our image, as you can see, it got a gray color, so I will add dot foreground style of dot gray. Another thing is you can see it's on the trailing, so in my z stack I will give it an alignment of dot trailing. Okay, perfect. I may need also to add a little bit of padding. Okay, which is perfect. And when I click on it, like you can see, for example, when I click on it, the search term returns empty. So I will add dot on top gesture, and here I want the search term to become empty, so that when every time I click on it, I want it to be empty. Okay, perfect. Now, as you can see, it got a background of rounded rectangle. As you can see, we got a corner radius, so and a little bit of shadow. So let's start with the corner radius. So on our Z stack, let's give it a background, and it is rounded rectangle with a corner radius of 25. Okay, perfect. We will give it a color of system gray 6, so dot fill and color of dot system gray 6. Okay, which is perfect. I may need also to give it a little bit of padding, so dot padding here, and also padding from here to I may give it a little bit less, so let's make it 10. Okay, it looks good for now. Okay, and for the text, let's give it a font of headline. Okay, perfect. I may not need this padding anymore. Okay, to see just to be... Okay, just let's wait for it. For some reason it's a little bit long. Okay, let's refresh it. Okay, perfect. I think it's look a lot more like the final result. Okay, let's go to our search view, and here let's call our search bar view. Let's give it view model dot search term, and for the title view model dot okay, forgot to create a title, so we need to go to our view model here and add var title of type string, and let's call it search for ideas. Okay, and in our search view, let's give it our view model dot title. Okay, I forgot here the dollar, so dollar view model dot search term. Okay, hopefully everything will be working perfectly. Okay, and I apologize for the preview, it's a little bit slow. Okay, I'm not sure why it crashed, but okay, apparently there is a problem, so let's check why it's crashing. So okay, really strange. So first thing, let's go take our tutorial Pinterest app and place it inside our app folder, and here let's call our search view. Let's do a build. To be sure that everything is working perfectly. If I go to my search bar view, okay, everything is working here. So let's go back to our search view. Hopefully everything will work perfectly. Okay, failed, so let's reload. Okay, perfect. If I write B, for example, as you can see, the filtering is working perfectly. Maybe the image needs a little bit of padding on the horizontal part, so this one maybe I add dot padding of dot trailing of, we don't know, 5, for example. If I go to my search view, and I forgot also to test the, okay, so if I write here the B, for example, right, if I click on the button, it's deleted. Okay, which is perfect. That's all we wanted. The ability to do the filtering and the ability to delete it. That's perfect. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.